Mm. Okay, here we go. Alright, here we go. Um, Good evening, YouTube, Facebook, and anyone that is watching Truth Heals 1111. My name is Chloe, and I am going to be your energetic tarot card reader for the evening. Thank you for choosing this channel. I send each and every one of you love and light. Thank God each and every one of you has made it another week to be able to um enjoy this video and what may come out in this video. Now, this is just a general message. Only take what resonates in this reading. What does not imply, allow it to apply. Some situations may not be yours. I do have other spiritual brothers and sisters on YouTube or Facebook that would be able to give you truth and clarity in regards to your situation. When you know your signs and placements and things like that. Again, this is just a general tarot card message. Only take what resonates. Now, before I pull the cards, I did get some downloads throughout the week, and I would like to be able to share them with you. Hopefully, maybe they may make sense to you. Um, the anything else? Okay, thank you for watching my channel. Also check out my comment section. I do have my own business that I just began. Congratulations. So make sure you check out my website. It's truthheals1111 slash the slash golden slash elixirs.com. And you'll be able to see what services that I am offering for the near future. Again, I love each and every one of you. I'm going to see what I need to see before I even pull the cards. What I need for you to do, family, friends, sir, ma'am, imagine if you were sitting across the table from me and I'm doing your energetic read. Clear your mind, clear your thoughts. I don't know what's been going on for the past week. I've been very busy, so I'm not sure what the cards are going to come out, what I'm going to see. But clear your mind, clear your thoughts, clear your energy. That way I can pull on your energy signature. If you're overthinking or your thoughts or your energy is off, I'm going to get thrown off on what I need to see for you. Again, only take what resonates. Um, okay. So my first dream that I had, right? Um, in my dream, I was sitting on top of a cliff. I was an eagle. And as I was an eagle, I was looking around. I was in a canyon, right? Now, imagine if you were an eagle and you were sitting high in the cliffs of a canyon and you were looking and your eyesight is like clear view, like you can see um the different parts of the canyon, right? You can see what's below and you can see what's up high. As an eagle, right? I was able to like move my head from side to side. I was able to see the cliffs. I was able to see what animals were moving in the ground. Um, in this dream, as I went up the cliff, right, I didn't look down, but I knew I had the strength in me in order to fly. And as I was this eagle, I was flying and I was way up high, right, and I could just see down what was below me. And it was almost like I could see everything that was around me. um if this dream resonates with you, maybe spirit wants me to let you know to look at your situation from um a higher point of a perspective. Whatever you have going on in your situation, look at things from a higher perspective. See the situation for what it is and how the see I don't know what being an eagle and being able to see, I'm not sure what that dream meant. I didn't even have time to even look. Secondly, something about writing a letter to your past. Spirit wants you to sit down, write a letter, and release your past. In this letter, you need to put down everything that may cause you burdens or emotional conflict, mental turmoil. Spirit wants you to write down everything and be able to release it. It's almost like a goodbye letter to the past. That was another message that I received. Um, thirdly, um, my people, my beautiful people, um, a test of your faith. A lot of people are going to be encountering, whether you're going through this now or you may experience this in the upcoming week, your faith is going to be tested. Now, for each and every one of us, it's going to be different. There's going to be a lot of twists, turns in your situation. And it's a spiritual test of your faith. So be prepared. Everyone is going to be tested somehow, but expect a lot of twists and turns in regards to your life's journey. Anything else? What else did I dream of? Oh my, I was in the universe again. Something about the pink moon. The pink moon, I don't know why, but I woke up feeling different. Something in me had shifted. Something in me had changed. It was almost like I had I was like this new person. I didn't know who I was, but I was questioning, like, who am I? I woke up questioning who I was. And, I've been dealing with a lot of people, places, and things, right, that I do avoid. I do tend to be by myself and be in my peace of mind, you know what I'm saying? Not distracted by anything. If you have felt that shift as well within you, Spirit was calling you to go with the shift. Do not try to force it. Do not try to block anything, but be in alignment of how things have shifted in your life for you. Um, Anything else? That's really what I got because the other messages were kind of personal. I was able to see some energies throughout the week. Um, you guys, prayers to people that are going through a lot of mental and emotional health issues at this time. And I work a lot of hours. I've been encountering, especially with my clients, a lot of people dealing with mental and emotional health issues. Um, you guys, there's always help out there. Um, I do reach out to my clients, I remind them suffering is a choice. Nobody has to suffer. They choose to suffer from their own mental and emotional conflict. So when I'm working with the client, I am trying to look at things from a different perspective of why people feel or think or see the way that they do. And again, the only person that suffers is themselves. And it's kind of hard to bear with when you see people suffering from their own mental and emotional health issues. Again, if you're in life and you feel like you're suffering, do you know that's your choice if you want to continue to suffer? Nobody has to suffer. It is the person that bears the weight of whatever it is that's causing any type of mental or emotional pain. But again, it's been really heavy this week. I've been working with a lot of people, and so it's been a big challenge for me. All right, let me tap in on your energy. Let me kind of see what is going on in your energy. Spirit, ancestors, most high, universe, help me to see what I need to see in regards to my family, friends, sir, ma'am. Show me what I need to see in your energy. Love. Some of you are loving yourself. Some of you are thinking about love. Some of you are wanting love. Some of you are receiving a lot of love from people, places, and things that you are close to. Maybe you're getting some sort of attention. You're getting some sort of accolades. You are getting a lot of love. What else do I see? Why do I see trash? Somebody needs to take out their trash. Somebody may be slacking on household chores as well. Somebody here is not being responsible in the house. Somebody's not doing the chores. Somebody's not taking out the trash. Somebody's not helping out at the house. I don't know why I'm seeing trash, but it's been a lot of trash piling up. Um, what else do I see? Some of you are looking to buy a brand new pair of shoes as well. Some sort of brand new pair of shoes, or you've been seeing, you've been wanting, you're about to get a brand new pair of shoes. Um, some of you, oh my God, why I see a golf course, I see an old man. I see a couple of old men going golfing. There's going to be a lot of old men going golfing. Why am I seeing men going golfing, Spirit? Ladies, if you want to attract a good man, go to a golf course. I don't know why I just have to tell you that. You want to attract a successful man, apply for a membership at a golf course if you are looking for a good man. Um, Fellas, some of you are more or less hanging out with your homeboys. Some of you are parlaying with your homeboys. Some of you are just chilling. You're kicking it with your friends. You're cool. Not a lot of things are going on. You feel the bond between your brotherhood. You've been hanging around a lot of men. You feel good. You feel comfortable. Um, ladies, make sure that you are speaking life into another female, another woman. Make sure that you are encouraging the next woman to keep going, to keep strengthening herself, to keep building upon herself. um there, I see a couple of ladies always talking about other women or other feminine energies. Be mindful of supporting another feminine energy. We have to support each other. Somebody here keeps putting feminine energies down. Some women don't like what the women people are saying in the tarot card readings. They're not liking what they're hearing. They're very upset that the tarot card readings are saying what they need to say. Who do you think you are? Well, they're tarot card readers. That's who they are. Um, Make sure that you are uplifting women, especially if you are doing a tarot card reading. I want to remind each and every one of you that you are loving, you are strong, you are confident, you are determined. You deserve success in life. You deserve to win. You deserve to be at peace. You deserve to be financially stable. You deserve everything. It is you that has to see it within yourself. I'm not sure what's going to come out in the cards. Let me see what else is going on. Whoa, here she comes. Watch out, boy. She'll chew you up. Whoa, here she comes. She's a man eater. Oh, Lord, we have a man eater in the energy. Somebody here likes to deal with multiple men. Somebody likes to eat men up. I don't know why. I just heard man eater. There's a woman that eats men. A woman, are you promiscuous? What do you got going on? Um, Somebody here decides not to look for love, but just look for a valuable relationship between multiple men. Somebody here is not happy with finding just a good man. So somebody's out here exploring multiple men. If you could put all of the men in one, you would, and that would make that that would make it the man that you are looking for. I think for me, you are seeing so much potential in each and every one of man, but it's not really satisfying you. You're not being satisfied mentally, emotionally. You may be even attracted to these men, but it's something about them that you're just not agreeing with. Um, Throwing up. Somebody's throwing up. Who's throwing up? Somebody's pregnant. You're throwing up. You're also craving a lot of food too. There's your knees are swelling. You have a lot of swelling in your knees. What else do I see? Rice. Why do I see rice? Somebody here is eating rice. You may be eating Chinese food. I see something about rice. Are you craving rice? What else do I see? Um, Circus. Somebody think it's a game. Somebody think it's a circus. Somebody wants to play in it. Somebody is a clown in the circus. Somebody, what's a circus? Spirit, what is this circus that I'm seeing? Somebody feels like their life is a circus. Somebody feels like their life is a circus. Somebody feels like there's a lot of people doing different things in their life, and it feels like a circus. Like this person's being entertained. You may be being entertained by so many and things. You just observing. You look at this as like it's a circus. Life is a circus. Um, Ha ha ha, you think this is funny. Ha ha, something is funny. What do you think is funny? I don't know what you think is funny. Um, oh, you're beautiful. Thank you. I think you are beautiful too. You are very attractive. Each and every one of you are beautiful. Oh my God, you are some very attractive people, I must say. If only I could see you guys in person. Some of you, I love your energy signature. Some of you like to walk. Some of you like to smell the roses. Some of you like to be at the picnic. Some of you like to kick it. Oh, baby, I love to kick it. I love this beautiful energy that each and every one of you have. Some of you have been working hard. Some of you have been going hard in the paint. It's like you go, 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 go. You're going hard, but you're filled, you're satisfied. Um, some of you are distracted by the noise of the world. Some of you are engaged in news. Some of you are engaged in political stuff. Some of you are even engaged in gossip. You're entertained by the news, politics, gossip, or whatever's going on in your energy. You're entertained by that. Um, you even get entertained by tarot card readings. What else do we see we have going on? Some of you ladies are getting ready to go shopping. Some of you are feeling like it's time to upgrade your wardrobe. It's time to buy something new. You kind of want to do something different. You want to how do I say? Ladies, let me reintroduce myself. Some of you ladies are ready to reintroduce yourself. Um, some of you are very humble, grateful, very meek, mild. Um, you're very light spoken. You do not like drama. You do not like conflicts. You do not like to engage in any drama, stress, anything like that. But you are entertained by it, even though that's not what you like to engage in. I see snakes. Why do I see snakes? Somebody here may like snakes. Somebody here may be playing with snakes. Something about snakes. You're playing, somebody's around snakes. Somebody's playing with snakes. So be mindful of snakes in your energy. I see snakes. Why do I see snakes? Um, I see, you know how a snake can sense with their tongue, like they can sense their prey. They feed off of the heat energy off of their prey. I'm seeing family, friends, sir, ma'am. I'm seeing people looking at you as a prey. Something about your energy, something about your heat sensory, something about your aura. Be mindful of snakes in your energy. In the clouds, somebody's head is in the clouds. Somebody's always in the clouds. Somebody's energy is always in the clouds. You may be fantasizing. You may be off into thinking about life in the future. You may be thinking about like you changing your life, what life is going to look like in the future, how it's going to be, how it's going to turn out, things like that. Some of you are getting into arguments with family as well. A lot of family conflict, a lot of arguments, a lot of fights, a lot of issues. Why are there a lot of issues in a family? Everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their own perception. Um, some family members like to, have the last word. Somebody here wants to have the last word. Like you just can't win in a situation. Somebody has to have the last word. What else? Some of you are being creative. Some of you are engaging back into old hobbies. You're picking up old hobbies, something that you used to do. Um, okay. Some of you, oh well, okay. Let me see. Let me break this down. Family, friends, sir, ma'am. I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus. If you are struggling or you are having a hard time, um, with whatever resources, um, there's a family struggling with resources, something like that. If you are struggling, um, if reach out to your community, reach out to other people. There are resources that will be able to assist you. I see a household struggling, barely getting by, barely making it, trying to hold on to the stability, the foundation, things like that. It's very challenging at this time, especially at the cost of living. Make sure that you are reaching out for help. Make sure you apply for government assistance. Have the willingness to, overcome the pride or the ego. When you need help, if you need help, get help. Somebody's family, somebody's household is struggling. Um, Anything else? I saw the sun, the moon, the stars. I saw rivers last night. As yet, last night I was in. Oh God. Oh no, wrong song. I saw the sun, the moon, the rivers, the mountains. I saw heaven when I made sweet love to you. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, your partner or whoever you're engaged in is showing you compassion, showing you love, very intimate with you. Something you've been missing out of your life. You've been struggling with feeling that feeling again in your life, and it's almost like you're feeling that love again. The spark is being ignited within you. I mean, let me see. Let me get so many energies. Some of y'all want to know when you're going to get a big break, when you're going to get some money coming in. Um, mm, some y'all want to know a big break. Fresh, watch me do it. Bitches know I ball. I go Cam Newton. My bad, y'all. My bad. Oh my god. Let me see. I was totally thrown off. I mean, what do the oracle cards need to tell me? What do you need to know? When is this big break? When are things going to change? When are things going to get better? Um, why are you looking at me like that? Something about why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at like somebody looking, family, friends, sir, ma'am, is somebody looking at you sideways or somebody looking at me sideways? Like what you got going on? Mm-mm. You need to see an optometrist or something? Like what you got going on? Somebody's looking at somebody else sideways. Oh, there's substance abuse going on. Substance abuse going on. Wow, what is this substance abuse? And why are you looking, family, friends, sir, ma'am? This may not even be you. This may be somebody you that is in your energy. Somebody here is dealing with addiction, excessive addiction, withdrawal symptoms, misuse, pills, alcohol, whatever addiction. Somebody is suffering from addiction. Now, sir, ma'am, I know this is your personal energy if you are dealing with addiction. Now, I am not the one to judge, right? I've been in recovery for quite some time. I know what the addiction brings, but what I want to tell you is to live your best life. Just understand that when you know that you're using if you have an addiction and it gets out of hand, to be able to seek assistance, get help before your life falls apart. Um, Universal harmony. Universal harmony. This has divine principle, um, the divine law, cosmic order, morality, ethics, karma. So somebody here is experiencing karma and using drugs, using some sort of addictions to cope with karma. Universal harmony with substance abuse. Okay, baby, let me go ahead and do. Okay, let me pull on this person's energy because family, friends, sir, ma'am, this is not everybody's energy. When I was pulling on the energy signature, it was very beautiful. This is somebody connected to outside of you. Let me see. Somebody here feels like they made a lot of wrong choices, a lot of misguided. Somebody here has been misguided. Somebody's made a lot of wrong choices. Somebody is hurting internally, not being able to cope, not being able to express what they need to express because they're not unable to cope with what they're feeling, what they're thinking. Who's gonna understand me? Who's gonna know what is really going on with me? I've been there, sir, ma'am. I really do. It was a war that I fought within myself because of the choices that I had made in regards to me thinking that I was protecting me. Now, what is substance abuse? Universal harmony. Why do you keep using? You're drowning. You're drowning in pity. You're drowning in sorrow. I see the word narcissist. I don't know why. I just seen the word narcissist. You may be dealing with the narcissist. I don't know why narcissist just came across like my, I don't know. I saw the word narcissist. Whether you are dealing with one or you are deemed as a narcissist, I'm not sure. But I see the word narcissist. Substance abuse, universal harmony. Anything else? Because I'm not going to stay in this energy too long. 411, 911, I don't know. Oh, Lord. So family, friends, sir, ma'am, I really don't know what's going on in this energy. I've been working. I really don't want nothing toxic. I don't think I'm what's gonna sit down and pull anything toxic, but family, friends, sir, ma'am, we have some toxicity up in here. We got a whole clown. A whole clown. This is an evil clown. This is somebody, a bully, somebody that devalues people, somebody that talks about other people, somebody that likes to humiliate other people. Somebody's quick to judge. Somebody's always too quick to judge other people, but can't even look in the mirror. And I think this person is feeling that energy, feeling that weight. Somebody is spiraling downhill. Somebody is going down. Somebody is hitting rock bottom here. Somebody is digging themselves in a bigger hole than where they first started. And the reason why, because their solar plexus is shot. This could be a kind of person that explores their sexual energy a lot with multiple people. They give themselves away. They share their energy with other people, and that's draining. When you share your solar plexus energy with other people, that's like sleeping around, doing sexual things, engaging in different activities that block your manifestations, block your belief system. And not only that, but you're also pulling in the people's energy that they're sleeping with. So who knows what a person has going on? And this person here has been engaging with multiple energies, and this is the solar plexus. This is sexual energy. This person's been sexually active a lot, but humiliating people, devaluing people, bullying people, mean joke, and this person's getting karma, and using drugs and alcohol. Okay. All right. Well, that was simple. This is kind of like you reap what you sow energy. You give what you get. Okay, moving on. Why is I blah, blah. Why do we see substance abuse, universal harmony, the evil clown, the trap, and the solar plexus blocked? Why am I seeing this? Why is this on my board, Spirit? Why is this on my board? Stop cosplaying fear as what? As guidance. Stop cosplaying fear as guidance. Somebody here is looking at fear, and that's what's stopping a person. You know, fear is only an illusion. Fear is not real. Fear is somebody self-talking with telling themselves um anxiety, self-awareness, perception. That wasn't intuition. That was anxiety in a cape. Somebody here deals with anxiety. Somebody deals with a lot of um, the mental conflicts within themselves, and they use fear in order to make their choices in regards to um, the I don't know. What is this? No one's coming to steal your spotlight, hun? Let me see. Confidence, empowerment, spotlight. You are the main character, so start acting like it. Um, Somebody feels like they are not going to be seen in a different light. Um, Being that they are using fear as a guide. What? I don't get this. What is this? Let me take that back. Scratch that. Let me see. What is this? He owes you nothing but silence. He owes you nothing but silence. Acceptance, self-reliability. Closure isn't coming in a text. And why am I seeing this? Why am I seeing this? This says stop writing fan fiction in your head, babe. Stop writing fan fiction in your head, babe. Stop writing fan fiction in your head. Okay. Oh, okay. So somebody's in their head with a lot of fears, especially dealing with the partnership. I'm feeling like somebody owes them something. Somebody's thinking ahead of the game. Somebody's thinking about somebody they may not be connected to. Somebody here is having a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety in regards to another person. Somebody here has been doing a lot of evil things to evil people. And this person, maybe somebody has left another person because of the actions and the behavior that their partner was exuding. Again, this was a person that was bullying, talking about mean people, bullying, talking about people, humiliating people while on substance abuse. And so this person's receiving karma. And again, like I said, the sacral chakra is in reverse. This means this person is sexually active. Mm. Okay, so I'm using Intuitive Cavs deck. Let me see what the cards have to say in this energy. There's no future. Distant future is in reverse. This Why do we see distant future in reverse? Spirit, ancestors most high. Why do I see distant future? Destruction. Destruction. In the distant future, this person No, this person's going through a lot of chaos, turmoil, destruction right now in this moment. Again, the substance abuse could be the way a person is coping from the things that they are going through. Mm. I have a mature man upright. There's a mature man. Somebody could be talking to this person. Somebody could be trying to reach out to this person, whether this is you, family or friends, sir, ma'am, whether you know this person and you want this person to get help, you want this person um, to try to figure out the solution to the problem. We have a mature man that's what? Uh-uh. I got a third party. I got a third party. Oh, Lord. Oh Lord, what? What do we? Oh my God, third party. Okay, maybe do I really have to see what is going on in a third party? Because ain't it the mess when you involve a person inside your relationship? Oh my God, third party, mature man. What is this? Occupation. Occupation. What is this occupation? Rich guy starseed. Rich guy starseed. I'm family friend, sir, ma'am. This is a situation where there's a couple that likes to involve other people in their relationship. Um, Somebody here is mature, and somebody here has a job. This could be one woman, two men, or two men, one woman. Take that as it resonates. In one of these situations, somebody is mature, while the other one, even though this one person is mature, the other person may have a good job. The occupation to the rich guy to the star seed. Somebody here is a healer, a star seed. Somebody here has gifts and abilities and things like that. What may be going on is somebody here may feel like a push pull dynamic between a third party situation, but at the same time, in this situation, the one that's in the middle is heavily using drugs. Somebody here is about to lose a person. Okay, moving on. I got unexpected money in reverse, and I got imprisonment. Unexpected money and imprisonment. Unexpected money and imprisonment. Somebody could be stealing from another person. Somebody could be taking advantage of another person. Somebody could have harmful intentions towards another person in regards to this relationship, this situation. Why is it unexpected money imprisonment? Somebody's going to jail. Somebody is what? Oh, priest with love spell. Priest with love spell. Priest with love spell. Somebody is manipulating another person through the love language. Somebody's using love magic, like, babe, I love you, let's do this, let's do that, just to keep a person. This is almost not more like, this is more like manipulation. Somebody here may be manipulating two people as well, and calling it love. Um, Somebody here is acting like some sort of um priest, some sort of religious, spiritual, somebody that's like um how do I say this? I'm not quick to judge, right? This could be, how they believe, like in Muslim races, to marry more than one wife, you know? Um, and this could be a man that has multiple wives, multiple baby mamas, um, and using love language, but manipulating these two people, and using them for money. Somebody here may be stealing money. Somebody here may be, I don't know what they got going on. Why am I seeing this? Mm-mm-mm. Concern. Concern. Who's concerned? And why is his eyes red? Look at his eyes. His eyes are red. What's wrong with him? He ain't getting no sleep. Up all night. On the clock it says 11:10. This person may be tired. This person may be tired of what? Mm-mm-mm. Tired of what? Spirit, ancestors most high. What is this person tired of? Well, somebody here is tired of poison, toxic, healing. Somebody's tired of poisoning. What is this poison? Toxic, harmful. And then I got siblings, brother and sisters. I got siblings, brothers and sisters. I don't understand this reading. This reading is so confusing because this energy is everywhere. I'm going off into different, look, last transition, look, last transition, karma. Last transition and karma. Is somebody sick? Is somebody sick? With last transition and karma. Somebody's, baby, I'm not tapping in this energy. I'm staying right up in my own lane, minding my own business. Mm-mm-mm. All right, spirit, ancestors, most high, show me these cards because I'm going off to a different reading. I'm not doing none of this. No. Mm-mm. This is not what I'm doing. Empowerment came out in reverse. Empowerment came out in reverse. Somebody here is not feeling strong. Somebody here is not feeling confident. Somebody is lust. Somebody that's lustful is about to look. Baby, I got concern from lust, transition, karma, and then empowerment. Poison, siblings, brothers, and sisters. Y'all see that? I mean, I'm not tapping in this energy. No, thank you. I'm staying in my own lane, minding my own business. It is what it is. People have free will to make the choices in their life, whether you're going to make healthy choices in regards to success and who you love and who you give to and where you want to be in life and where you're going to do and where you're going to go. But, some people do make these wrong choices like this. Some people, they move off of fear. They move off of trauma, abuse, mental and emotional disorders. People make these decisions like that because they're hurt on the inside. Now, the consequences of making the wrong choices would be this type of consequences. All trying to, there's no money. There's no money, imprisonment, and then going through destruction with love spell and all that. No, baby, I'm not doing that. Okay. No, we're not doing that. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, I love y'all, but ain't that much love in the world for me to entertain any of this. No, thank you. Ain't no guidance for this. It's no spiritual guidance for that. People know what they do when they do it. So, baby, that's the consequences that people have to learn from. I don't know what to tell you. It just, I'm not tapping in on that. All right. Let's see what's in the tarot cards. Let's tap in. What is coming in, family, friends, sir, ma'am? What do we need to see? Because we've cleared out cycles. We're on a different timeline. We're doing new things. We're feeling good. We're feeling high vibrational. We're manifesting. We're living our best life. We're ready to travel. We're ready to be free. We're ready to rock this 2026 out like it's the best year of our lives. So I don't know what's going on in that energy, but we're going to let that go. All right, spirit ancestors, most high. What do my family and friends, sir, ma'am? What do you need to know? What do you need to see? Somebody's asking a question. What's the question you want to ask? Okay. Family, friends, sir, ma'am. Lord Jesus. Okay, I have the Emperor to the Emperor in reverse to the Two of Pentacles. The Emperor in reverse to the Two of Pentacles. To the Temperance. To the Seven of Wands. To the Four of Pentacles in reverse. All right. Family, friends, sir, ma'am. Some of you have been overgiving over to a situation, overdoing something in a situation. You're trying to balance out life and what it's bringing to you, how it's coming. The different, like, day to day, when you wake up in the morning and you have your daily activities. You're balancing life. You're trying to make it right another day. You're doing everything that you have to do and balancing out your life. Now, the Emperor in reverse may mean like you may be feeling like something is missing in your life right now. You may be feeling like I don't know, let me see what's missing. You may feel like you're doing everything, but something is missing. What's missing? What is missing? Show me the Emperor in reverse. Show me the Emperor in reverse. What is missing in your life right now? Ace of Swords. Again, what is the question you wanted to ask me? There goes. You wanted to ask me something. What you need to see, what you need to know. You want to know what is coming, what is about to happen. Okay. What is coming? Seven of Pentacles is in reverse. So Spirit is asking you to take a look at your plan. Take a look at your structure. The way that you are operating, what you're doing, how you're doing it. Seven of Pentacles means like you've been doing the same thing repetitively and feeling like you may be moving slow. You may not be getting where you need to be fast enough. um Something is just not moving fast enough for you. You may want something to come in for you. What do you want to come in for you? You want a golden opportunity. You want a blessing. You're waiting for a blessing. You're waiting for something beautiful to happen with your life that you can you can change the outcome of your life. Ace of Swords again. Ace of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Swords on top of that. You may be waiting for luck to change. You may be waiting for maybe love. You may be waiting for, financial stability, financial freedom. You may be waiting on, you may have been working. You may be waiting on taking a vacation. Something that you've been doing consistently and you're just waiting for this big break, right? Okay. Let's see. What do we need to see? Show me the Ace of Swords. Oh, confirmation. You are waiting for a blessing. You're waiting for a big break. What's the big break? Okay, okay. I got you, family and friends. Spirit has you too. I got the Four of Pentacles. Look at this Four of Pentacles. Do you see this clearly? You are waiting for a big break. You're waiting for circumstances, your situations to change, something to get better for you in your life. Again, something about you taking a look at your structure, your foundation, the way you've been operating, how you've been doing it. Are you telling when you're manifesting? Because this is what you're doing. You're in the process of trying to manifest, and what you're trying to manifest. I have the Ace of Pentacles, the Magician to the Sun. The Ace of Pentacles, the Magician to the Sun. You are waiting. This could be anything. This could be mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. You are manifesting happiness. You are manifesting being free from always, I don't know what you're, okay. Let me put my 2 feet on the ground and let me see what this situation is. All right, let me ground myself. Okay. So, the Ace of Swords, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Swords. So you need to take a look at your goals, short term, long term goals. Take a look at your activities. Is everything that you are investing in reciprocating positive results? Are you getting back some sort of results from everything that you've been putting in? Because something about you not getting back the results that you're putting in, meaning that you need to readjust what you are putting out and not receiving back in return. With the Ace of Swords, this is truth and clarity. Now, if we go back to the dream that I have of the eagle, right? See things from a higher perspective. If you're looking at things from a higher perspective, you can see everything that's going on around you, how people, places, and things are operating, what people, places, and things are saying, how people, places, and things are acting. And if you are investing in people, places, and things that's not investing in you, uh-oh. You guys, sorry, that was that was my that's my boo thing. You guys, sorry about that. I'm gonna have to call it back. Okay, so what you something about not getting back the same thing that you've been putting out, so you need to readjust your plan. The Four of Pentacles is stop engaging, stop pouring into things that's not reciprocating. Such as me, I'm a business owner, right? I have to spend money in order to make money back. This is investment, right? I know that the choices that I make in my business is I'm going to invest something, but I know I'm going to get something back in return, because my intentions is where, I'm loving, I'm doing it because it's a passion, it's a purpose, and I'm in alignment of what I'm supposed to be doing. Now, the Four of Pentacles means that because I'm focused on my business, I'm focused on self-care, I'm focused on doing all the things that I have in my schedule. Everything is reciprocal in my life, because either I'm learning something, I'm getting something back in return. Not everything is always about money. But the Four of Pentacles, when it comes to, it's almost like, when you're doing good in life and you have something, everybody wants to be in your circle. Everybody wants to be your friend. Everybody wants to be a part of everything. They want to win. They want to celebrate with you, right? But then you realize when you don't have nothing, who's really around? How are the people really gonna support you? And so take that example with what I'm saying. The Four of Pentacles is asking you, is what you are giving to reciprocating the same thing in return? Are you giving, over giving of yourself? Are you over loving? Are you overdoing? Are you overbearing? Are you even in your head a lot overthinking? To the Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, to the Sun, it's almost like you are ready to reinvent your new life, how you want your new life to look, how you want things to be. You're ready to make some changes in regards to your situation. The changes that you want to make in your life is like, you may be looking at people, places, and things quite funny right now. You are side eyeing people. Oh, okay. This is why I saw the snakes. You are possibly seeing people around you as snakes, or people that you don't resonate with anymore. You could be just outgrowing certain people, places, and things because it's not reciprocal. It's not getting you anywhere in life, especially when you dream of your future and what your higher self looks like and where you want to be and where you want to go and what you want to do. Well, don't know what's stopping you. Let me see. What, family, friends, sir, ma'am, what is stopping you from manifesting the Ace of Pentacles to the Sun? Show me the Ace of Pentacles to the Sun. Oh, it came right. Look, y'all, if I can show you, it came right it came right out on the Magician to the Ace of Pentacles. This is what's stopping you. The Eight of Cups. Oh, Lord. What are you scared to walk away from? What are you afraid of, huh? What are you afraid of? You're afraid to walk away? Huh? It's so hard. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Baby, we're not saying, oh, baby, it ain't that hard to say goodbye to yesterday. That was yesterday. Today is today. Today is always going to be the new day. Eight of Cups mean you may be fearful of walking away from the things that are not reciprocal. Okay. What could be causing you fear, sir, ma'am, of walking away from certain things? You don't know what's on the other side. You may not know how you're gonna make it, how you're gonna do it, how you're gonna be able to live and survive, just taking a leap of faith and moving on. You may be tired of the job. You may be tired of the relationship. You may be tired of the family. You may be tired of just the environment. You may be tired of the endless conversations. You may be tired. You even may be tired of the same tarot readings, you know? Yeah, I don't know. But you are tired of something. And it's almost like even though you're tired, you're scared to take a leap of faith and have you a new beginning. Baby, God will always, and I do believe in spirituality. I believe in religion. I believe in faith, and I don't believe in fear. I've always moved out of faith. I don't know where I'm going, but I got to understand that God is going to order my steps. And every time that I take a leap of faith, guess what happens? It always works out, and I always get a blessing. Things start to happen for me. New growth, new opportunities, new blessings. So, family, friends, sir, ma'am, when it comes to fear, that is an illusion. That is you getting in your own way of telling yourself that you can't do something that you know you need to be doing. My question to you is, what's going to make you happy? What is going to make you happy? That's my question to each and every one of you, family, friends, sir, ma'am. Are you doing everything in life that makes you happy, or are you doing things in life just to do them and get by? You're living your life another day. Are you really happy with your life? Are you really satisfied with where you are at in life? If you aren't, then you wouldn't be watching tarot, would you? Okay, let me see. Eight of Cups to the Sun. You want to be happy. You want to be free. I will tell you this. I took psychology 1 and 2, right? And let me tell you what really got me in psychology was like the different, because I dealt with trauma, abuse, things like that, right? I've been diagnosed with so many things, but then when I went on this healing journey, right, and I took these psychology classes, I learned about the mental and the emotional thinking and behaviors that come from trauma and abuse, right? And I remember my professor saying about self-actualization, and he did Maslow's chart where it's hierarchy of needs, right? And he said only 1% of people in America would actually come into fruition of self-actualization. And baby, let me tell you something. I challenged that. I told myself, I'm about to be part of this 1%. I'm about to self actualize. And that was able to help me. I had to look at who I was, what was going to make me happy, the direction that I wanted to go in order to be happy. Do I have a lot of obstacles and adversity trying to stop me from being happy? Of course, we all do. But then does it mean that I'm not going to give up on what I'm focused on? And when it came to self-actualizing, in the tarot card, I was able to not only be in a Queen of Cups energy, I was able to be in my Queen of Swords energy. I'm cutting anything and everything off that no longer serves a purpose. I'm going to be in my Queen of Wands energy. I'm single, successful. Well, I'm not single, but I'm successful. And then I'm going to be in my Queen of Pentacles. Baby, I have a strong desire to win in life. I want to be happy. I want to be free. I want to be stable. And that's self-actualizing, meaning that I needed to take a look at everything that's going to stop me from self-actualizing. And when I was able to heal and work on why I was so judgmental against people, places, and things, why I felt certain type of way, why I dealt with trauma and abuse, and why things happened to me, why did I have certain drug and alcohol addiction, baby, all that stopped. This is what they call ascension. When I took a look at these things, I was able to change the things because I was able to see what I needed to see. And then people, places, and things started to look different to me. Let's see. Okay. The reason I don't want to walk away is because you don't want to commit. The Hierophant talks about being connected when when we talk spiritual practices, religious practices, right? We want to be connected to a power that's greater than ourselves. We want to believe in something greater than ourselves, because if we rely in our own beliefs, we always find ourselves in situations that we thought were not going to work out. I mean, we thought were going to work out in our favor, but things don't happen the way that they happen now, especially when we thought. So that's when the belief system of not believing that I have the power, but believing that a power greater than myself can direct my path. This Eight of Cups to the Hierophant. Some of people, places, and things, you could believe that people, places, and things can get you far in life. You may feel like people, places, and things is what you need to be stable. You may feel like people, places, and things, it's what is, to be a part of the group. You still may be seeking validation. You may be seeking to fit in. You may be seeking to be looked at. You may be seeking to be financially stable. I don't know what you're seeking. But if you only believe in yourself, you're only going to fall at your own thoughts, because once you do not get the return for you believing in yourself, you're going to have rigid thinking, and your rigid thinking is going to be victimization. It's going to be like, no, you're going to be looking for other people, places, and things, thinking that you're going to get a come up, and it's still going to end up with the same consequences because you're not willing to put your faith in a power greater than yourself. Mm. Now, if you do believe in a power greater than yourself, bless you. You know that you are spiritually guided. You know that you are strong. You know that you are confident. You know you are faithful. You know you are living by the direction that you need to be going. Uh-huh. Look at that. Chariot. Mm-hmm. What did I say? The chariot talks about mental and emotional intelligence. It is not no more of me believing in me, but me believing in a power greater than myself to be able to ground me mentally and emotionally. Now, let me say something to you, family, friends, sir, ma'am. If you were doing your life alone, and you were working, you were taking care of your business, you didn't have any distractions, you don't have any mama's boys or daddy's girls knocking at your door disturbing you, you're not looking at these bill collectors calling your phone, wondering, you're not hurting, you got a roof over your head, food on your table, clothes in the back. What comes with that? That you get peace from that. But when you start engaging with other people, places, and things that are not at peace, and you're believing in yourself to get by, guess what? Your life is going to be chaotic because other people, places, and things like is chaotic. The chariot means mentally and emotionally intelligent. Mm. Okay. What about what? Baby, I'm gonna have to give a counseling lesson. Let me get my computer so I can clock in on this one. What is that? Okay, so I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm going to call this illusions and delusions. I got Page of Cups to the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Cups to the Six of Cups in reverse. I'm going to tell you about illusions and delusions. This is not Mariah Carey's song Fantasy Land, or we're not on Fantasy Island. Um, when it comes to people, places, and things, you always want to surround yourself with successful people in life, people that want to do new things, people that want to win, people that want to see you level up, people that want to see you succeed. Um, if there are people trying to sell you a dream about future success and what it's going to be and how it's going to look, Spirit is asking you to be mindful of the illusions and delusions that people, places, and things try to feed you. Um, Family, friends, sir, ma'am, if you eat healthy, and McDonald's say we have this new cheeseburger that is 30 grams trans fat, you know what I'm saying? Are you going to go get that burger from McDonald's? Are you going to still continue eating healthy because you know that's what works for you? The Page of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, that's illusions and delusions. That is like a phony offer of thinking that it's going to be an equal give and take, that you're going to, you're going to be reciprocated what you put back out there. It's an illusion and a delusion. I will say this, family, friends, sir, ma'am, I'm going to use this prime example, right? This is almost like, this happens during the presidential debate, right? Now, in the presidential debate, you have two presidents talking about what they're going to do for the country, how they're going to do it. I did this and I did that. And then because you see interest in them, right? You're like, okay, I'm going to vote for this person. I'm going to vote for that person. So they get elected and then they get into the government office and you done forgot what they said they did at that podium, but now they're doing something different. It is the illusions and delusions. Um, it happens with our presidency. Again, you look at the presidential debate. Who was it? Who's our president? I don't, who is our Trump? that lady, right, when they were debating and they were going back and forth about what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. And then all these scandals came out and they were trying to put each other down, right, just to win a position that, for what? Because guess what? The whoever won got the position. If you go back to that presidential debate and you look back at what they were saying, do you feel like the president is actually doing what he said he was going to do when he got elected into the office? Or did he sell you a dream? Or did he sell you a dream? Now, I'm not saying this is what, I'm just only using that as an example because it not only happens in our politics, it happens in our religion, it happens in our community, it happens in our family, where because people we want to believe in the good things, we want to believe that things can happen, but you can't sell me a dream. In order for your dream to manifest, you have to know that it's going to require you to do the work, to take the action, and to believe, to have faith that it is going to work out. If you're not having faith that everything is not going to work out in your favor, then what are you believing it for? Why are you doing it in the first place? So the illusions and delusions, the falseness, the fakeness, it's all got to go. So this may be something you need to take a look at to clear it out in your energy. Something, a person, place, or thing trying to sell your dream. Another example, right? We have the commercial for Ozempic, right? You take the Ozempic shot and you can lose weight. And the idea of naturally being this skinny figure and having the genes and the DNA of, being this skinny person, because you're so insecure about yourself, you're gonna believe that, okay, if you get Ozempic and you start taking it, you're gonna be the supermodel, right? But then you get it, and then now all of a sudden you're dealing with liver failure, kidney failure. Your knees are giving out, your feet are swelling. You see what I'm saying? It is the illusions and delusions that people, places, and things may feed your mind. So be mindful of what you are feeding yourself. Let me see. What else do we have? Okay, we have the strength. The strength to do what? Family, friends, what do you have the strength to do? What do you have the strength to do? Okay. So you have the strength to hold back from the illusions and delusions. You have the strength to hold back from nothing that does not really serve your purpose. If you know, like I said, the oracle card came out, the substance abuse, right? I talked to a friend today. She was in recovery and she was drinking again, but she wasn't doing it as much. And, she was like, the first thing that she told me was don't judge her. And I said, babe, I love you as a person. I would never judge you, right? Because I would want you to do what makes you happy and live your best life how you want to live it. But if you know that it's getting out of your hand, make sure that you get help. And she understood that. And, she was like, I love you, or whatever. What I did not do was turn my back away from somebody that needed to hear that. That was that love that I poured into her. That way she understands the true value that I support her no matter what is going on. Now, I don't build her a dream of illusions and delusions. Well, if you stop drinking, your life is... No. Everybody has to make their own choice and it's free will. Are you going to be delusional and live in fantasy land about what your life is going to look like? Or are you going to be real with yourself? Somebody here needs to have the strength to pull back from whatever illusions and delusion that they got going on in their head. What is this? What is this? Well, I'm hearing in my head by Zombie, the Cranberries, what's in your head. Okay. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. So in love are we two? Just can't wait to see I do. So in love. Are you in love? Okay, who wants forgiveness? So who wants to apologize? Who is sorry for doing another person wrong? Huh? Who is sorry for doing a person wrong? And this was a person that was good to you. I have the Nine of Swords to the Two of Cups. The Nine of Swords to the Two of Cups. This was family, friends, or ma'am. This could have been you loving another person, giving to another person, caring about another person, doing for another person. And now somebody, the Queen of Swords to the Lovers is in reverse. The Queen of Swords to the Lovers in reverse. Somebody here wants to, or want to. No, you don't want to. No, you don't want to. What do I see here? The Nine of Swords, Two of Cups, Queen of Swords, Two Lovers in reverse. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, y'all were dealing with somebody in reverse. This ain't reverse Uno. What are you talking about? How about you drop four? Drop four more. Drop four. Oh my God. Somebody here was playing Uno. Somebody here was like match the color. Somebody here was playing the Nine of Swords, Two of Cups, Queen of Swords to the Lovers. Somebody here was trying to play house with another person. What is it? Somebody here was trying to play. Y'all be trying to play house with another person. What's wrong with this house? We ain't trying to play it. Oh, Lord. Family, friends, y'all who grew up in the 70s and 80s, who remember Pee Wee's Playhouse, because this is what it was. The Page of Cups. This was Pee Wee's Playhouse. Okay, we got Pee Wee's Playhouse in this mug. Why we got Pee Wee's Playhouse in this mug? The Nine of Swords, Two of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Lovers, and the Page of Pentacles. Now I'm about to see what I need to see. Let me tap in on this energy. Okay, somebody was willing to do whatever they had to do to get what they want, when they want, how they want it. I call that selfish and self-centered of you. How dare you even think that you could be selfish and self-centered to another human being? If somebody wants you, they want you. If they don't, they don't. Accept the consequences of if a person wants you or they don't want you. Move on. I shake my hands of you. It's over with. Moving on. Somebody moved on from another person. But somebody here said, no, you can't go nowhere because I want what I want, how I want it. How selfish and self-centered of me to hold on to you because I want what I want, how I want it. And the Queen of Swords, baby, I'm going to do better. I'm going to love you. I'm going to be a better this. Things are going to change. I'll go to church more. I'll read my Bible. I'm going to go see a counselor. And to the Lovers in reverse, the Page of Pentacles, it was all a dream. It was all an illusion and a delusion once again. Somebody here was trying to play house in the wrong house. In my project. Okay. And then moving on. What is this? The Page of Pentacles, giving out a phony offer. This was a phony offer. What is this? Three of Cups to the Hierophant. Baby, somebody here was entertaining other people as well. Okay, we had a relationship here. Somebody here was entertaining other people. And two other people at that, baby. And guess what? None of them was solid. None of them was like the end all be all. And you know, family, friends, sir, ma'am, when we look for partnerships, we look for the right partnerships. We look for the people that we really do want to invest in, build with, grow with, settle down. This is the type of person that engaged in multiple people and none of them was solid. The Three of Cups to the Hierophant in reverse. Maybe none of them had a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out. They could have been dealing with confidence issues, self-esteem issues, even addiction issues. This is almost like if you understand the game of addiction, y'all know how we was all up in everybody's trap house, right? This is somebody being all up in somebody's trap house when in regards to building a life, building wealth, having stability, having love in a trap house. Okay. Okay. And baby, they all got addictions. Because the Three of Cups shows that they all hold a cup. They all have an addiction to something, whether it's a person, place, or thing. They all have a codependent attachment to something. Free your mind and the rest to follow. These people want to free their mind and the rest to follow. Be colorblind. Don't be too shallow. They may be colorblind as well. They may not be able to see. They may not have the gift of intuition. The Hierophant in reverse. Show me the Hierophant in reverse. Show me the Hierophant in reverse. Oh, Lord Jesus. The Queen of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Baby, no thank you. No ham, no ma'am, no turkey. I do not want somebody that don't know how to love accordingly. I don't want nobody that can't show me how to give accordingly. I don't want nobody that can't show me how to do accordingly. I don't want nobody to show me how to be accordingly. And baby, if you not solid, just say you not solid from the beginning. And then that could avoid this whole situation altogether. But this is somebody that wants to portray themselves as being solid. And again, dealing with codependent attachment issues. And then along with that, here comes the rigid thinking. The rigid thinking is that this person believes in themselves, not a power greater than themselves. They believe in them, that they can make things happen, they can do things, they can be successful in life because they got it. Somebody here thinks that they are, it? Baby, this that clown that lived off of it in the sewer that's holding a balloon and be talking about, come here, come down here. That's the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is the clown in the sewer with the red balloon trying to get you to entertain it so you can go down to the sewer so that clown can get you. Y'all be mindful of the delusions of people, places, and things that give off that Queen of Cups energy. Baby, I'm gonna have to watch that. I'm gonna have to watch you. No. Oh, what? Oh, this Queen of Cups got her one. Oh, the clown. It. Y'all, that movie It. Y'all know the clown, right? Off the It. She got her one. She showed in. Look, and it fell out. Oh my God, it fell out. She got her one. She trapped one. The Tower to the King of Pentacles. That clown got one from It. What was his name? Tommy, Billy, or something? That little boy that she trapped. She may have trapped a man with the little boy syndrome. She got one. She attracted a man that got a little boy syndrome. Okay, moving on. And now it's a tower. Moving on, let's see. Okay, let me get out of this Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles in reverse energy because this ain't my lane. Moving on, going back to family, friends, sir, ma'am. Y'all know what we have to do. Stop listening to the illusions, delusions. You know, we're going to have to change how we see things, what our schedule looks like, how our foundation is. Is your foundation built on a solid foundation? If you have a partner, do you have your partner's back if something was to happen to your partner? If you were to, if you were to lose out on something, are you going to be okay? You know what I mean? Are you solid in your foundation? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lord. The High Priestess to the Seven of Wands in reverse. The High Priestess and the Seven of Wands. family, friends, sir, ma'am, even if you don't know me, I love each and every one of you. I am very grateful. Like, there's a billion people on this planet. If I could meet every billion person, I would, right? Now, I'll know who to keep entertaining and who I got to move on from. But everybody has a story, right? Everybody has been through something in their life that's changed them, that has helped them evolve in some sort of way, whether good or bad. Your mindset, your decision making was always based on the experiences, the lessons that you've been through in life, right? Right here with the Seven of Wands, there were different situations, experiences, things that you've been through that you did not listen to your intuition. And because you did not listen to your intuition, you could have been misguided. You could have dealt with misfortunes. You could have dealt with things that did not work out in your favor, and that caused you to, jerk a move. You know what I mean? You had to do something different. Something pushed you to do something different. This was your spirit being, this was your spirit telling you something needed to change. Something's got to give. Something's got to, you were thinking of the solution, right? The High Priestess and the Seven of Wands is in reverse. Um, Let me tell you something about this one. And I need to call a spade a spade. If you were innocent in different situations, in different environments, in different set times in your life, you know, sometimes that weight is heavy on your heart, on your mind, on your body, your body, mind, and your soul. It's gonna weigh heavy, right? Whether somebody didn't give you closure, whether somebody didn't apologize, whether somebody did you wrong to the extent that you don't understand why did this person, place, or thing really do what they really do, and it even questions yourself, why you, right? The Seven of Wands to the High Priestess. Well, why not you? Um, you were supposed to go through this as a lesson in your life's journey. You were you were destined to experience certain things, certain trials and tribulations in your life, which was supposed to teach you, to help you grow, to help you evolve, but not keep you stuck in the same mindset. Now, what I mean is, the different people, places, things that showed you what they are, of course you believe that. But that doesn't mean that everybody is going to be like that. You know what I mean? I like you said, I know you don't know me and I may not know you, but that doesn't mean like I'm the person that's going to come into your life and use you and abuse you and traumatize you and, narcissist you and stab you in the back 10 times and play victim afterwards. No, that's not what I'm going to do. Um, but this is almost like judging me when you don't even know me and not giving me the fair chance to even be a part of your life. If you y'all understand what I mean? The High Priestess to the Seven of Wands. This is almost like you judging a situation and not listening to your intuition. Because sometimes, and I will say this, you just never know when you're in the presence of an angel or a demon. What is that? Or a demon. Let's just say that. Family and friends, sir, man, why somebody called me today, right? And there was somebody that don't like me, right? And the person that don't like me told me that they worship Luciferian and stuff like that. And it came back to me that this person said that they were trying to do black magic on me and everything, right? Now, a couple of months ago, right? This person was talking all this mess about doing black magic on people, right? And da 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 da. And the next thing you know, right, she was sitting down. Right? She was sitting down at a table And baby, she was talking all that talk about, doing black magic and my ancestors protect me, da 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 da. It just so happened that the ceiling fan above her was spinning, and then a part of that ceiling fan came off of there and clocked her in her head. I couldn't believe it, right? And I mean, it was funny, but it wasn't something to laugh at, right? Because that's sick thinking. But when she was gloating about doing black magic and my ancestors don't play about me, and then all of a sudden a piece of the arm of the fan breaks off and clocks you in your head, you would think that that would wake a person up, right? Mm-mm. And the sad part about it was is like this person now on social media was like, I'm going to he double hockey sticks, right? And that's that mental thinking, right? uh this is where you're willingly speaking that into your life, you know what I mean? And it's the illusions and the delusions, like I don't know what has happened to that child, to that person, but I say, I really feel my heart goes out to people that really have that mindset, because the challenges in life that put that person in that mind frame to be able to even think like that and speak those words into her own life. Look, oh my God, look what came out. Mm-mm-mm. And she said she was going to HE double hockey stick, and look what this is. Uh-uh. Baby, quit playing. This is still holding on to. This is still holding on. Okay, so now I get another question. See, y'all need to get a piece of pen and papers, because I got some questions for you, family, friends, sir, ma'am. Don't think of me and sitting up here thinking I'm gonna give you a story. I got some questions for you. Now, what kind of pain, what kind of trauma, what kind of abuse, what kind of neglect, what kind of cheating, what kind of rejection are you still holding on to? Are you still holding on to the memories of the past, or how your present situation is playing itself out in this present time? What are you holding on to that you need to hold on to? Again, suffering, if you want to suffer in life, it's your decision to suffer. But you don't have to suffer. I wish somebody would have told me when all the trauma and abuse as a child happened to me, when all the relationships did not work out in my life, when those jobs fired me for no reason, when those people bullied and gossiped about me, when people said they did black magic on me. Baby, do you not know I wanted to get in my SUV and on spot run them over? And I'm crazy like that. I was but I'm at the same time, I'm questioning myself, like, why me? You know what I'm saying? Why? And I don't be doing that. I don't be bothering nobody, right? And that family, friends, sir, ma'am, that be you too in these situations. You don't be doing nothing to nobody, but it seems like everybody want to do something towards you, right? The thing is I can't hold on to that, right? Because that don't put a roof over my head. That don't put food on the table. That's not going to pay my bill. That's not going to pay for my vacation that I'm going to. That's not going to build the life with my lover. That, you know what I'm saying? That's not going to make my business grow faster. The So why would I hold on to any of that? I would have to ask, I'm going to ask you, why do you hold on to the past? And why do you care so much? Hmm? Family, friends, sir, ma'am? Why do you care so much about the pain, and whether pain or pleasure from the past? Why do you care so much about it? And in this present moment, how is it serving you? I would like to know. And energetically, I'm gonna see what it is. Say you're gonna justify why it serves your purpose in the present. Somebody said it makes you stronger. It makes you stronger. How? Okay. So you learned from it. You dealt with it. right? And now you had a different perception, and now you just don't want to engage in the same types of things that caused it in the first place. But anywhere you go can cause that trigger. So again, why are you still holding on to it? Because you can easily be triggered at any time, and that whole past memory is going to come back up. So why do you hold on to it? Knowing that any minute at the time of the day, baby Smurf back can come into your life, la 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 la, with that basket of flowers, and she gonna do something, and you gonna be caught off guard at what she do, because it's gonna trigger you to the past. And it wasn't Smurfette's fault that you were triggered. It's because you were still holding on to it. So now let me ask you this: why are you still holding on to it? Hmm? I wait. Baby, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to consort. I'm gonna have to go talk to God about this one. I sure am. I'm about to talk to God tonight about this one. Let me see what I need to tell you. Ten of Cups in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. Because it was family, or because it was people, places, and things as you seen as family. It was people, places, and things as you seen as love. It was people, places, and things that you thought you were going to build with. It was people, places, and things that you thought they were going to treat you accordingly, but they didn't. So now that you know that people, places, and things did not treat you accordingly, why would you hold on to that? When you see what people, places, and things can do, you just know that that's what them people, places, and things can do. That's the acceptance part. I accept you for who you are because I'm going to believe you. I'm not going to entertain that, but I need to be aware that it's more than just people, places, and things like you that exist in this world. Now, I need to heal myself so I don't go to prison for the rest of my life because I engage somewhere else and I'm triggered. And I take that abuse from the past and project it into my present. What are we doing? Are y'all following me here? And it be the things you say you love. That'd be the crazy part, right? And you may be in it unintentional. You may just be like, hey, I love you, right? And that's just saying, hey, I have love for you, but I'm not in love with you. I have love for you, but that don't mean that you have to disrespect me. You have to do me dirty. You guys to betray me. You have to lie to me. You have to do what you do to me because what did I, it's like you asking, what did I do to deserve it? You did not do nothing. That person, place, or thing was just revealing themselves to you. And you need to open your eyes to see. Okay. Ten of Cups. Open your eyes to see people, places, and things for what they actually are. Not the illusion and the delusion. Baby, I'm going to go to church and I'm going to be a changed man. And yeah, stay over there and do that. Because by yourself, you're okay. If you ain't in a relationship where you got to question your partner and things like that, guess what you're going to have? You're going to have a peace, right? But if you get into an alignment with the right person, that person is going to bring more peace into your life, more happiness, more joy. Baby, got me 10 toes down, ready to stand on business and do what I have to do. I'm not here to play, but definitely he's not going to play about me. And that is the same thing in regards to you, family, friends, sir, ma'am. If you're in my life, I'm not going to play about you, and I don't need you to come play about me. This ain't no, let me stab you in the back, let me lie to you, let me cheat you, let me treat you some sort of way just so I can get a feeling, so I can get something out of it. That's an illusion and a delusion, because guess what? You're not going to get nothing out of it. You're going to lose a good person. You're going to lose a good relationship. You're going to lose good money. You're going to lose stability. You're going to lose hope. You're going to lose a lot of things believing in your own illusions and delusions. Oh my God. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. What is this? What is this Eight of Wands? Sir, ma'am, somebody want to tell me about this Eight of Wands, and it's in reverse. Okay, so somebody want to talk big noise. So who was talking big noise in regards to a family situation? You got something to say? Eight of Wands. Let me take this off the board. Family, friends, sir, ma'am. I don't know who this is. This could even be in my energy, where people could have talked about me. Baby, let me see what this is. It's a whole family with Eight of Wands, and they're in reverse. Baby, I really don't need to discuss it because you're in reverse. But I will discuss it since Spirit wants to expose it. The family, to the lies, to the gossip, to the using communication to what? Build a dream, build a bear, build a family. What is it? Build a family? Yeah, this ain't build a bear. This is build a family. Oh, okay. A whole lot of lies, a whole lot of gossip, a whole lot of what? False communication. Eight of Wands, Ten of Cups in reverse. What you need to tell me? Ancestor spirit guides. What needs to be exposed here? What's this to family with all this lies and gossip and slander, not truth telling? Baby, expose it. What is this? Family, friends, who was talking about you? Let me see who was talking about you. I'm seeing. And if they were talking about me, I'm about to see. Because they sure enough didn't say it to my face, and I don't think they said it to yours either. Let's see. Four of Cups, Queen of Swords, High Priestess. Okay, let me show you the cards, because you can look at the cards and you can see what came out under this. Four Cups. Four Cups. Take a look at that card, however this may mean to you in regards to that dynamic, if you resonate with this situation. To the Queen of Swords is in reverse. This could be a masculine in his feminine energy, or just could be a dirty feminine. I don't know. But the Four Cups to the Queen of Swords. Okay, so somebody here likes to lie about you, family, friends, sir, ma'am, about me. I don't know. It could be anybody. This type of person, again, with that card, with the bullying, the humiliation, the slander, the gossip, wanting to put other people down, but this person is in reverse. So it don't hold no weight, right? Because like, who are you? You're in reverse. You're not even an upright, solid person. So nobody's even really gonna care unless you got cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs with you believing it, right? The High Priestess is in reverse. The High Priestess is in reverse. This is the type of person, baby, that they will come off like they listen to their intuition. They know what they're talking about, but they're quick to get upset when they get called out on their own, right? You can't call this person out on their BS because they're going to be quick to get upset. But the High Priestess in reverse is not only with the Eight of Wands in reverse to the High Priestess, right? This is almost like, y'all remember them little quarter machines that we used to put in at Kmart and the other places that used to be in there, and you get like a tattoo sticker, and you get the little toy ring or a piece of bubble gum, right? This is the type of person, if they were in those times, would have felt like if they put a quarter in the machine, they was gonna get a diamond ring, right? A 48 karat gold diamond ring. This is the type of person that doesn't have the gift of intuition. But this person will falsely say things and do things, and it'll be like it's a lot of lies, it's a lot of slander, it's a lot of gossip, it's a lot of not telling the truth. And the Queen of Swords in reverse to the Four of Cups. This is the type of person that wants to be seen as somebody that you could give to. I'm so again, the Queen of Cups in reverse came up, so we already know this person's not emotionally intelligent. The Queen of Cups to the High Priestess is in reverse, not only mentally and emotionally unintelligent, but this is somebody that does not have the gift of intuition, the gift of discernment. Somebody that cannot self-reflect or has no self-awareness on what they're doing or saying. This could be a person that talks and moves off of impulse. Maybe the Queen of Cups in the High Priestess in reverse. Maybe this is a person that could get really, you could just be naturally you, and this is the type of person that will compare themselves to you and be jealous of you for what? I don't know. The strength. This person feels like they are strong. They feel like what they do, what they say, how they act, it matters. But I want to know what this false communication was. Show me the Eight of Wands. Show me this false communication. What's this false communication? Show me this false communication. Baby. King of Cups, High Priestess in reverse. King of Cups, High Priestess in reverse. Okay, Lord Jesus. So we got a couple, and they both are in alignment of each other. Queen of Cups in reverse, King of Cups in reverse. Not emotionally or mentally intelligent. If family, friends, sir, ma'am, if you know these people, make sure you first pink slip them to get the proper assistance, the proper help, the proper guidance that these people kind of need. Because sometimes, with the absence of a father and mother figure in their life, people can be misguided and misdirected, leading by their own laurels, which gets them in reverse. They're still in reverse. So we have King of Cups, High Priestess in reverse. This person doesn't even listen to their intuition. Okay. And with the Eight of Wands, they got something to say. What you got to say? They both got something to say. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, if somebody didn't tell you what they need to say, I'm going to allow this board to be open. Go ahead and get it off your chest, Braveheart. Get it off your chest. What you want to say? Spirit ancestors, let this person come through this energy signature and say what they need to say. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. What? Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. Okay, so you came out as a knight in this energy. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Okay. That you like your options and you like to take fast action on just exploring your options. Okay. And what does that got to do with family, friends, sir, ma'am? You are a reckless person that likes to have options. Okay. And what? And the Nine of Pentacles? And none of it has turned out for me in my favor. I have nothing to show for anything and everything that I have decided to do and act and be. Okay. And so moving forward, you understand now that nothing has worked out for you. And what? Neither one of you. The Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. And what? The Ace of Wands is in reverse. The Ace of Wands is in reverse. Okay. Who is the promiscuous person in this situation? The Knight of Cups to the Chariot. Both of you are promiscuous. You're both promiscuous. Okay. So you're both promiscuous. You give out false offers, false opportunities, fake love at an all-time high. Okay. Do y'all even love each other? No, but we got kids together. I got no, but we got kids together. Oh my God. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. We do this because we have a lot of responsibilities on our backs. Okay, we carry a lot of things. We are carrying a lot of things in our life that we hold on to. Okay, and what are you carrying in your life that you're holding on to? An unhealthy, toxic commitment. An unhealthy, toxic commitment. Okay, so you have an unhealthy, toxic commitment, and it's the Three of Pentacles, baby. Three of Pentacles can go in alignment with that Three of Cups that we've seen. Somebody here has more than one person. Somebody could be married and dealing with somebody else. Quit playing. Okay, what else? Look. And that person, look. Eight of Wands came out. Everybody's a liar. Everybody's a liar. Let's call a spade. If we was going to play spades. Baby, I'm not about to throw out no club, no diamond, no heart. If I don't hold that in my hand, I hold spades in my hand. Let me cut it out. Give me that book. I'm a Scorpio. Get over here. Let me see. Eight of Wands ends in reverse. Everybody is lying to each other. Okay. And what else? You gotta say, what is all this communication? Okay. Show me this communication. Show me. Oh, Jesus. No. The five, is that the five? Or, yeah, that's a Five of Swords to the Hangman. The Hangman. And what is this? The Wheel of Fortune to the Six of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune to the Six of Cups. So, maybe everybody in this situation, y'all were all manipulating each other. You were all lying, especially not only to each other, but you were lying to other people, on other people, about other people. And the mind games left you to be stuck because the same people that you were lying about, gossiping on, cheating at, whatever y'all were doing, when a card came out as an evil clown, you did it to the wrong people. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, if you know people like this, they did it to you. And you were the type of person that would have rocked with people. You would have been the type of person that would have listened to another person. You would have been the type of person to be there for another person. You would have been the type of person to uplift them. You would have been the type of person to help them, build them, encourage them, show them a different way. But they all had illusions and delusions of lying, gossip, slander, humiliation, everything. In the end, they're stuck in the cycle. It's a cycle. They're in a cycle. They're repeating a cycle. They're doing the same thing. It is a level of insanity for me. And then they have the nerve, family, friends, sir, ma'am. You may just be okay in your life doing everything and anything that you need to do for you, while these people that could have humiliated you, backstabbed you, whatever they did, they're still doing it, repeating the same cycle. The illusions and the delusions. So again, in this situation, you understand what people, places, who people, places, and things are. This does not mean that everybody is like this. It's just these people. And of course, there's millions of people out there. There are other people like this too. But you have to know when to listen to your intuition, use your discernment. When people are coming into your life and it's chaos, it's talking about another person, it's gossiping about another person, slandering, humiliating, downing another person. You really need to take a look at that person like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's like, what's wrong? Are you okay? Like, when people are focused on their lives and doing what they have to do in their lives, who has time for any of this? They do. You don't, but they do. And the thing is that being with you, baby, it would have been all good. Baby, it would have been good. You would have been there to support. You would have been there to assist. You would have been that friend. You would have been that homie. You would have been that, you know what I'm saying? You would have rocked with people, places, and things that would have just been reciprocal. But remember, they were quick to judge. And again, this is from trauma, abuse, self-esteem issues, insecurity, lustfulness. Mm, mm. Show me this Eight of Wands. What you got to say? What do you have to say? Oh, baby. The Ace of Cups to the Eight of Wands. To the, what is this? The Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, even though I don't know you. These people, and I'm going to say we, because we've all been through this, put us through a lot of lessons, experience, right? But it taught us something. It taught us that sometimes people are mentally and emotionally not right. You understand what I mean? They're not right. I wouldn't say sick. I would just say have a limited way of thinking and feeling. And the Nine of Wands is like, can cause so many problems in your life to where you're disturbed, you're confused, you're discombobulated, you not understanding why your house is falling apart. You're not understanding why your money slowed down. You're not understanding why people don't want to be around you anymore. You're not understanding why things are happening to you because of how they're happening to you. And it's because there are mentally and emotionally disturbed people out here that do this. It's a sick way of thinking. It's a sick way of feeling. And it's so sick because it sits sick in my energy. Like, ooh, like who how would we ever be successful in life? How would we be able to invest together to grow, to build? You know what I'm saying? Let's get to this money. Let's purchase a home. Let's take a trip overseas. Let's invest in this merchandise and build a Fortune 401k. How could you ever think of building with these types of people that are mentally and emotionally disturbed within themselves? Baby, it could not be me. I'm probably, no. I'm calling the police, and then I'm calling the hospital, and the hospital gonna send the police to send these people. You gonna get some help today. Look, Seven of Pentacles. Baby, always plotting, always scheming, always thinking of something. but not even thinking about where they gonna invest in themselves at. Do you even, like, I wonder if these people even got money to invest in doing something different with their life. You know what I mean? Like, if family, friends, sir, ma'am, can somebody like intuitively tell me why people have the same mindset of investing in chaos and toxicity and hurting another person, and why they think that it's okay to consistently do that? Can somebody tell me why? Hmm? Selfish. Okay, somebody said selfish. So they're selfish because they want what they want. Okay. Anybody else? Can you intuitively tell me why people would want to hurt another person for selfish reasons? Why? And it just, being mentally and emotionally, that's just, that's an excuse. That's really an excuse. People feel like they can get away with, causing pain and disturbances in your life. Why do people think that's okay? Some of y'all said they need medicine. Who said they need medicine? Somebody said they need medicine. Okay. Yeah, they do. But we seen in the oracle card that their medicine was substance abuse. Could that be the problem? Where the substance use, just it, because that is a psychological disorder. People use substance abuse, and it messes with like the dopamines and things like that in the head, and a false sense of happiness and things like that. And then it sets in with fears and insecurities. And again, do not let it be a narcissist, because anybody that leaves a narcissist and change, baby, that person doesn't want to work, doesn't want to eat, can't sleep. Da, da, da. When you detach from a narcissist and you heal, and they feel the detachment, and you grow and you heal and you ascend, baby, they don't know what to do. They lost in the sauce. Narcissist, or dealing with somebody that had narcissistic tendencies, or were you just dealing with a stupid person, place, or thing that just didn't know how to treat you? Moving on. Or was it you, family, friend, sir, ma'am, that did this to other people? Because nobody's perfect here. I've done this to people in my past, baby. I was going to get what I want, when I want, how I want it. And just like this, the Five of Cups. And this is where I ended up at, too. When I was learning these lessons through experience, when I was the narcissist in my past days, baby, I was Five of Pentacles. That's where I was, too. I have experienced the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. So these people have to learn a lesson of being out in the cold. Baby, the struggle is real. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is, it's like they did it to the wrong one, because the person that would have been there to help them and assist them and see them through and get through things and build them up and uplift them and encourage them, don't want nothing. You don't want nothing to do with these types of people. Or if you did this to somebody, don't nobody want to deal with you. No. Baby, we talking about investment. We talking about Carnival cruise trips. We talking about, what I'm saying, stacking our money and living our best life. Who has time to be mistreated and abused and used and rejected and lied to and gossip? And even the ex-friend of mine that said they did black magic. You know what I'm saying? Like, who has time for that? Do you... ain't nowhere did I see somebody decided to use this energy to go to the store and buy toilet paper because it's so expensive, or buy some hamburger meat at $20 a pack. You know what I'm saying? They were talking about intentionally hurting and harming another person, how do you get by? I got a question. How do people get by? Oh, they were lusting. Remember, they were lusting. Okay, so if you're lustful, do you sleep with people for money? You do. You sleep with people for money, that gets you by. Now you sad or heartbroken. Three of Swords, six. Three of Swords, six of Wands in reverse. You're heartbroken because you're not seen as an influential person. They're heartbroken because they're not seen as a leader. They're heartbroken because they're not seen as a healer. They're not seen as a mother figure, a father figure. They're not seen as a nurturer. You're not seen as somebody that's a positive influence in other people's lives. You're seen as chaotic, toxic, and tumultuous. And left out in the cold. So, baby, if you know somebody don't want to mess with you, you got to understand what was the reason why somebody don't want to mess with you. And you can't call on that person no more, especially, it be like that, too. It be like that. The same ones you hurt and you burn their bridge gonna be them same people that you gonna really wish you can call on and count on and want to talk to, but you can't because you burnt that bridge. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, I don't know if they burnt the bridge with you or you did this to somebody, but a reality setting in. What is this? Moving on. What is this? Oh, Lord Jesus. In reverse. Look. In reverse. We got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Don't nobody want to give to this person. This person could be a taker. Or, you give, this person takes. 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 I didn't see anything about this person giving you something and you get back. And then we got the Emperor in reverse. It could be a man or a woman. This is somebody that is not an emperor. And then the Four of Pentacles. Baby, this is somebody that will punish you intentionally. The Four of Pentacles is, you don't do for me when I want you to do for me, I'm going to hold back from you. Now, this is an Emperor in reverse, trying to do something intentionally to hold back from you. Now, family, friends, sir, ma'am, this is where I'm going to need you to understand your worth, right? If you know you're constantly giving to a person and they're constantly taking, and then they're going to be childish enough to think that they're going to hold back from you, baby, allow that person to hold back, but hold all the way back. You're going to hold all the way back at another different... Okay. If this person is not willing to offer you something in return, and if you say no and you stop giving to this person, and they tend to be childish enough to hold back from you because you're not doing something for them, then know your worth, know your value, know that you deserve to be appreciated. You deserve something better than a person that would treat you like this. And take that as a lesson. The Two of Cups to the Nine of Swords. Let me tell you one thing that you can do. And this is where I talk to God about this, right? Because, like I said, I was a Scorpio, baby. I used to, baby, when I was low vibrational, I used to put on all black. And I was going to be in the car getting ready. I told myself, back in my day, baby, let me tell you something. I said, if somebody hurt me enough, I'm going to get in all black. I'm going to show up. Baby, and I'm gonna be the last person that person ever gonna see in their life. Thank God I never did that, right? But that's how I was feeling. The Now that I'm older, I've went through some things, right? I've learned to handle life and people, places, and things a little bit differently. I give myself grace and understanding that it was all a lesson that I needed to learn. Now, the Nine of Swords to the Two of Cups. The best thing that you can ever do to somebody that is not right within is removing yourself. And I know the cost of it, right? Because you think of that connection. You think of the depth of it. You think of the weight of it. You may even think of the stability of it. You may think the foundation. Da, 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 da. But whether or not you're building alone or you're building with somebody, whatever you're doing, you have to understand your worth. It's better to walk away from people, learn how to love you, pour into you, and live your best life than to be unhappy, miserable, and stuck in a situation that's not giving you the return that you honestly want. Be mindful of who you are in alignment with. You know, so many people always jump into relationships. You want a partnership, da 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 da. But not everybody is in alignment with you. Not everybody is supposed to be with you. That is not your person if you don't match. If you don't. And it's going to take some time. It took me some time until I found me the right person. But I found that person. Let's see. Look. Yeah, look. Page of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Baby, do a whole clean sweep. Let me tell you the game. Do a whole clean sweep. If you know toxic people, places, and things that just ain't serving you right, do a whole clean sweep. You got to clean that person out your energy and anybody connected to that person. You have to block all access off of you. You have to know that you are valuable. You are worthy. You deserve success and happiness and worried and stressed out. Somebody's not treating you right. Remove yourself. If you remove yourself, who's losing in this situation and who gains? I'm gonna tell you who gains. You gain you. And at the same time, you are not only listening to yourself, but you're also going to be praying more. You can be like, God, thank you for getting me out this situation. God, thank you for da 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 da. And then this is where we drop that weight. At this time that it was here, it served its purpose. What lesson did you learn from it? You learned that people are chaotic, people are toxic, people are confused, people are not mentally and emotionally intelligent. And no matter what you do, what you say, how you do it, how you say it, they're not going to get it if they're not going to get it. And you just remove yourself. Boom. Bygones, bygones. You done let go of the dead weight. God, I give it to you. Baby, give it to God. God will always fight these battles that you don't see. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you something. I heard a tarot card reader, something about they were blaming the collective because things weren't going on in their life. No, baby, that's God. When you give it to God, baby, that ain't people seeking retaliation. Because if people want to seek retaliation, you gotta know somebody gonna be waiting for you when you come outside. Now, baby, when you let God fight your battles, you just gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna focus on me and move in this direction. Lesson well learned. Cycle ended. Shifted timelines. I'm on to doing bigger, better, productive things in my life that's gonna make me happy. This was dead weight. This was all dead weight. This whole storyline is dead weight. Dead weight. Ain't nothing to hold. Yeah. And if they're still involved in it, guess what they doing? They all dead weight within each other. They all holding each other down. Ain't nobody growing. Who gonna grow out of this mess? Who's gonna succeed in life doing all of this? Who's gonna be the better person? None of them. They're all gonna be stuck in this cycle of lying, confusion, chaos, toxicity, da 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 da. And you can say deuces. And you can start climbing your little ladder of success, family, friends, sir, ma'am, lead people where they at, and focus on your journey and moving forward and being successful. Now, the best revenge that you can ever give back to anybody is letting your success speak for itself. Ain't nothing should stop you, but it should motivate you. Even then, if we talk about energy siphoning, right? To where your energy is drained dealing with certain people, places, and things. Baby, I am very grateful when I knew in the car, when I did my readings and the black magic had pulled up in my energy and stuff like that. Baby, do you know how I can transmute that energy and turn that into success for myself? It wasn't them siphoning my energy. It was them giving me their energy. Baby, I love haters because you're giving me that energy to fuel. You're giving me that energy to be like, what? There must be something special about me of why. It's got to be something special about me if I know people are doing black magic on me, if I got haters on me, if I got people talking about me. Baby, let me give them the best thing that they can talk about. And I keep going. I keep shining. I keep grinding. I still keep climbing the ladder of success. And baby, they're not doing that. They're not siphoning energy. They're actually giving away their energy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Even if they get mad and like I listen to like a lot of readers and the readers get mad. Baby, you ain't nothing doing nothing but hyping me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna take that energy and be like, I must be doing something good to give people something to talk about, right? Hype me up. So basically, let the toxic, chaotic, confused, delusional people be your best energetic supply to be your success. Remember, you can take that, and I'm not distorting the Bible or anything, but God places your enemies as the footstool of your table. Meaning, your enemies will be used as a footstool. Your enemies will come to light to show you that, baby, you got to keep walking that ladder of success no matter how many enemies come for you. And if they're not coming for you, then you must not be doing something right. I hope that motivated you, baby. Don't ever let anybody is draining you. Don't ever let anybody think that they're making you confused or they're doing black magic on you. No, you're stronger than that. You're smarter than that. You're wiser than that. The only person that's going to stop you from being the best part of you is you. It will be you doing magic on yourself. Let me see what else. All these illusions and delusions on my board. I let you speak. Now get out of my energy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's this? What is this? Show me this. Show me the Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. Oh, somebody can see now. Oh, somebody that can see that's under judgment. Somebody sees. Somebody's under spiritual judgment. And baby, when they start doing that when they call spiritual warfare, baby, when you start questioning your faith and you praying to God, that's them creating a spiritual warfare. Let me tell you something. When you go to God in prayers, oh my God, or whoever you believe in, baby, when you go to source and you be like, God, I know this is testing my faith, but baby, I know you you need to fight my battles for me. I call upon God. I call upon you to come down here and fight these battles. Baby, that's what will happen. Baby, these people's hearts are being weighed. Now, let me tell you about judgment. When spiritual judgment is called, everybody's heart gets weighed involved in a situation. And your heart better be lighter than a feather. Because if your heart ain't lighter than a feather, baby, you got some consequences coming for you. The two of swords in reverse to judgment, baby, and karma had came out in the oracle card. Baby, they know they going through spiritual judgment because they call spiritual warfare. It was a test of your faith, a test of your strength, a test of, it wasn't about who you are. It was about how you show up, how you believe, how you walk, how you talk, how you stand tall, how you show up to the universe and how the universe shows up for you. No matter what life comes and knocks you down, you get back up. And people may not like that about you because people be like, how'd you do it? How'd you get it so fast? How are you growing? How are you doing? How are you being? Baby, what you think? I surrendered to a higher power. This does not make me all holier than thou. This does not make me, like I gotta be in church every Sunday. But what this means is that I'm fully aware of what my intentions are, the choices that I make in life, the direction that I want to go, and how that's going to impact my journey. These people don't see that. These people don't see the work. These people don't see the prayers. These people don't see the silent cries at night. These people don't see the struggle. All they can see you do is keep moving, keep doing, keep winning, keep elevating, keep growing, keep becoming. Again, you're mentally emotional. We are mentally emotionally intelligent. They are not. There's the problem. What is that? Seven of Cups, Queen of Cups, Five of Swords. Okay. Family, friends, it was a whole bunch of illusions, delusions, painted a picture around us, around everybody. And that's what the enemy likes to do. This is what we call the devil energy, right? The devil gives us these fake promises, right? You could have this at the price of that. You could do this at the price of that. You could go here at the price of that. Did you not understand what the devil promised? The devil promised you could have and do and be all these things. But did you hear the second part in that contract? At the price of what? And this is the problem. These people definitely were willing to pay the price of doing, being, having, seeing, whatever it is that they were wanting. But it's going to cost. Now it's time to pay the piper. Because the illusions and delusions were wrapped around you, family, friends, sir, ma'am. The illusions, the delusions, the confusions, the toxicity, this whole thing was in regards to being built off of you. Now, when it's coming time to pay the price, this is the price. Now look at the price they gotta pay. Maybe being seen as that you're talking about, baby, reputation. It ain't even about reputation. If this is a family member, if this was somebody you called a friend, if this was somebody you called a boss, if this was somebody you called a lover, this is somebody you called a coworker, if this is a place that you like to go to, if this is a thing that you like to have, right? This is where the devil's saying, let me whisper in your ear real quick, right? And it was in regards to you, family, friend, sir, ma'am, right? The devil's saying, why don't you go ahead and do this over here, right? And I'm going to give you this at the price of da-da-da-da. And then you can have that at the price of da-da-da-da-da. And then da-da-da. And then, see, then these people, right, they get big-headed because they were like, oh, we can do this and we can do that. We can have this and we can have that. Oh, they big-headed now, right? They get all big-headed. But it was in regards to you, family, friends, sir, ma'am. It was in regards to you. And again, you're being authentically you wherever you are at in your journey, however you were living. Again, you have your own story. But then they were missing that part where the devil kept saying, yeah, you can do it at the price of da 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 da. They were building off of what they can get, but they didn't hear that price of something. God could have even been like, they could have been getting messages. You could have been even listening to tarot. You could have been listening to family members. Don't do this. Don't do that. Say this, say that. Could have been getting divine messages, right? But the devil kept whispering. And baby, I've been here in low vibrational energy where the devil whispered in my ear, right? But let me tell you something. Let me share an honest story, right? I was in addiction for 27 years out there on a street corner, hustling, bustling, willing to do anything and everything to get what I want, right? And I couldn't understand why my life was the way it was because I was dealing with, family judging me, society judging me, life judging me. Everybody always had something to say about me, right? And nobody knew because I internalized everything that I had been through. So I was justifying being out in the streets, doing what I was doing because it was an escapism for me. And the devil kept whispering in my ear, you can go get this money, right? You can go get this next out. You can go get the bottle. You can go get the drugs. You can go get this, you can hit these licks, right? And so I'm out here with the gangsters in the streets, down south, up north. I was everywhere, hustling, everywhere I went, right? New face, new place, new money. That was the dream. But every time that I was walking that road, I didn't know that whether or not I was going to live or die. And it was scary for me. I mean, I had the strength to be out there, you know what I'm saying? Because drugs and alcohol make you do something different, right? It gives you that false sense of power, right? And so I'm out there, da 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 da. But it was one winter night, right? I'm walking. It was gray outside. It was like this big dark abandoned apartment building, all busted down, a lot of land. And I'm walking the street. It's cold outside. It's snowy. The lights is on, and I'm getting ready to hit this corner. Cars are driving up and down the street, and my life was messed up. I was hopeless, right? I was not at rock bottom, but my emotions, my feelings, my thinking was like, nothing never works out for me, right? Because I'm always being judged. I'm always fighting battles that nobody knows about. I'm always having to sacrifice and do for people to be somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I was just paying the price. Man, let me tell you something. I said, God, one day help me to see what I need to see and help me be able to change my life and get out of this. Y'all, I swear to God, honest and God truth, on my soul, on my family's soul, everybody's soul in this world. There was this pretty falcon, and it came out of nowhere. It was cold, right? There were no birds because it was cold, right? The wintertime. And it was orange, right? And it started, I was walking, right? And I looked up. Y'all, I had a pipe in my hand and a lighter. You know what I'm saying? Let me just keep that 100, right? And I'm just looking up. And then there was a falcon that flew over me, and it was just flying, right? Like over me. It didn't go over here and go over there, right? It was just flying around me. And then it flew back into the abandoned building, right? And I'm like, wow, I'm tripped out, right? Because, I'm just praying to God, and I'm like, oh my God, send me a sign. So then I'm out there on the street. I saw the sign, right? Now I've been out there all night, right? Now it's late at night, and all of a sudden, I see a dog, a pack of dogs, right? And they look like wolves. And it was like, it was the main one. He walking forward, real tough. And they look like wolves, but I don't know if they were dogs, right? And they walked past, like, across the street because they were on the opposite side. And it was a big street, and they were coming by, and that the male wolf, he turned around and he just stood at me, and he was like real, he got real vicious, like a wolf stance, right? And he was looking at me, and I was like, oh my God, this dog gonna bite me. I swear to God, I'm about to fight this. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to fight this whole wolf dog, right? And he just, and then the whole pack turns around on me too, right? And it was a sense of, God and the devil in my life showing up. And that was a reality check for me, that there's two sides to everything. There's a good and a bad. There's a light and a darkness. There's a up and a down, a left and a right. And I needed to do something different with my life. If my life was bad, I know there was some goodness somewhere. I just didn't know where it was, knowing that I was mentally and emotionally confused. For me, the game changed because I wanted the light. I wanted to go through being a good person, living a righteous life, being no, I didn't have that lifestyle, the livelihood of, how everybody grew up, and you know what I'm saying, how people remember their childhood memories and things like that. No, but eventually I went on my journey to be this, but also learn how to be this energy. When nobody can nurture me, when nobody can heal me, when nobody can be there for me, when nobody can give to me like I give to them, when nobody can do for me like I do for them, I need to stop doing that. And I need to do that for me. I was always looking for people, places, and things, when the whole time it was me. I was blessing other people, places, and things this whole time, my whole life, doing for other people, places, and things, making people, places, and things feel good, giving myself to doing all these things, and in return, what did I get? Oh, what? That's the mofo things I get. The game changes when you recognize the things that you get for doing what you've been doing. Because if you take that and you do for yourself, you'll start to build something within you. It's a whole different vibe. It's a whole different vibe. When I have time, I listen to other tarot card readers, right? It be they vibe. I'd be like, yeah, I want to kick it with her. Da, 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 da. And then, especially when you hear that they understand that struggle, they understand that mindset. I don't want to hear a reader tell me, da, 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 da. I ain't got time for that noise. I need you to understand that I understand the struggle when I do this reading. I don't entertain it because I'm not here no more. But what I will say is that you don't have to be, if you're in this energy, you don't have to be here. And if you're in this energy, pour into you and change the whole game. The whole game gonna change. Baby, you gonna look good. You gonna be going through a spiritual awakening. You gonna be ascending. Your money gonna get right. Opportunities gonna come your way. You don't understand how you blessed and favored by by the universe, by the Most High, by Source. You don't understand how money is coming out of nowhere. You don't understand where the right people come into your life and be like, dang, like. But what you really don't get is, even if you've been walking this path alone, you don't understand how the heavens, the light, is going to send you the right people, places, and things that's going to even elevate you higher. Now, this don't mean go back to the past, because they ain't always going to come back. They gonna come back saying they changed. They gonna come back and da-da-da-da-da. No, baby, you gonna leave people, places, and things right where they had you messed up at. You had a chance to treat family, friends, sir, ma'am, they had a chance to treat you accordingly. They had a chance to apologize for the behavior. They had a chance to make amends with that. They had a chance to make atonement with the higher power and say, God, listen, let me change my ways, right? Now, this whole time, we've been through what we've been through looking for the changes within us, but these people been reckless. But they had time. They devalued it, they devalued you, and they devalued a power greater than themselves. And that's why they're here. What's said don't need to be understood. And we've all been here. But when people are trying to help other people and get people out of this mess and they don't want to be out of it, baby, leave them right there. Leave them stuck. I ain't got to talk about this story. Moving on. Queen of Cups energy. Queen of Cups, whether you're a man, whether you're a feminine, baby, this ain't no judgment zone. I don't care what you do, how you do it, who you are, what color you are, da-da-da-da-da. It's just as long as you ain't over here messing up my game. You know what I'm saying? Messing up my hustle, messing up my grind, coming over here, messing up my stability. Is you investing in me or are you taking away? I'm going to need you to ask yourself now while you watch my channel. Don't come over here thinking you're going to get something out of it because you're not taking nothing away from me. Pour back into me what I pour into you. And that's how we going to boss up around here. Quit playing. Queen of Cups energy. Show me Queen of Cups. Oh, Queen of Cups. Oh, you don't want nothing to come out. You moving in silent. Queen of Cups moving. You moving in silent. Is that what you doing? You moving in silent. You like, man, get out of here, Chloe. You don't be doing that. Okay. Queen of Cups energy. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Baby, Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups upright energy gonna always attract Ten of Cups. And guess what comes with Ten of Cups? Every last Ten of Cups got something to offer. All of them Ten of Cups turn into Ten of Pentacles. All Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles turn to Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. And I'll break it down for you if it come out. Ten of Cups. Yes, we do. We do have Ten of Cups over here. Some, oh, we look, Queen of Cups. Again, baby, listening to the devil, listening to toxicity, listening to negativity, listening to what a broke person had to say, gonna lead you here. Nine of Swords, Five of Pentacles. You're going to listen to what a broke person got to say. This is where you're going to be stuck at. But you surrender. You change your ways. You say, I'm going to be a better person. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to manipulate. I'm not going to cheat anybody. I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to do nothing wrong. I give it to a power greater than myself. You nurture yourself, you nurture your mind, you nurture your emotions, and you have people that love you and support you and give to you and do for you naturally. You sacrifice to the devil, you're blessed with the power greater than yourself. Which one you gonna choose? Dark and light. And be mindful of who you're choosing around you in your energy. Not everybody at the light. Not everybody in the dark. Not everybody of the light is light. And I'm just telling you that right now. Choose accordingly who you allow and what you don't allow. When I say you choose accordingly who you allow, who's celebrating you, who's watching you, who's speaking life into you, who's talking to you, who believes your vision. You have a vision. Who believes it? Who sees it with you? Who's willing to invest in this vision with you? If they downplay your vision, they don't belong in your vision. If they say that's the wrong vision, baby, it was the right vision. What makes you think it's wrong when it's my vision? If they say you can't even do it, man, what? Baby, leave them right in that mindset where they had you messed up at. And you show them better than you could tell them. Mm, mm, mm. And I will tell you through this by experience, who would have ever thought that life experience of everything that I've been through since childhood, that the old version of myself to the new version of myself, we do not look, act, we not the same. Baby, I would have been in jail already. I would have been in jail, messed up, hurting somebody. Man, it would have been wrong. It would have been all bad. Family, friends, it would have been all bad. Y'all ever meet toxic people, places and things, and you know you're not healed. And they pushing you crazy. They just don't know that they pushing you crazy. I mean, I couldn't let them trigger me like that no more. Heck no. You ain't about to push nothing over here. You about to push your way out of my way. And people do that. This is back in the day. Y'all remember when people used to ask for that butt whooping? They attitude, their behavior. They be asking for you to tap that. This is what this look like. They looking for they looking for somebody to tap them. Okay, come here, sir, man. Let me talk to you off in the back of this house real quick. Let me lace up my shoes and put on my t-shirt and jogging pants real quick. Put my hair in a rubber band, baby. We can get this. We can do this. What is this? This entire look. What I say? We can do this. We sure can do this. Maybe people be wanting to push your buttons for what? People be wanting to test you. For what? People be wanting to cause obstacles. For what? What you gonna get out of that? From family, friends, sir, ma'am, if people are doing this to you, what do they get out of it? Oh, they get off you being in your emotions and being in your head. That's what they get off. They get off in making you feel some sort of way. Well, why? Why do they get off making you feel some sort of way? Why? Why do they get off making family, friends, or man? Why do people get off and pushing you to the edge, not knowing how you got to react to it? How do they get off? Let me see how they get off. Look, they get off like this. They get off like this. Let me tell you how they get off. They manipulate you. Oh, right. This is slick. This is slick, right? This is slick. This is some kindergarten childhood stuff, right? This is back in the day where we used to pull on other people's hair, and we used to push and poke people because we used to get off on it. This is what they still. These are grown adults acting like children, trying to get off, right? So they gonna get away from. They gonna move away. They gonna make you feel some type of way, and then walk away from you, and leaving you feeling like like you're the problem. It's your fault. You did it. And let me poke you. Let me poke you. Let me push you. Let me keep doing this to you. And then I'm gonna walk away from you so you can feel some sort of way. Like what? Baby, we did this in first grade. What are we talking about? What? This is first grade, third grade stuff. Are you smarter than a fifth grader, sir, ma'am? If you are doing this to people, are you smarter than a fifth grader? And then they gonna call it love. They really love you. That's why they do it, because they really love you. What? Oh, no, they don't. They want to be you. Family, friends, they want to be you. They want to be you. Oh my God, they really want to be you. If you're doing better in your life, you're just growing, you're elevating, you're successful, baby, they want to be you. Look, I can't show you the lovers, but they want to be you. They want to do what you do. They want to see what you see, act how you act, love how you love, be how you be, do what you do. Man, if you even like use the bathroom and shower or go work out a certain type of way, they want to be you. Oh, let me tell y'all another story. When I was at the gym, right? Now y'all just know I got my hair done, right? And the reason why I got my hair done, right? Because I normally get my nails done, y'all, right? Look, these are cute. I normally get my nails done. And so I'm at the gym and I have blonde hair. Y'all remember, right? In my readings, look at my blonde hair. So when I go to the gym and while like 5 other people want to all of a sudden have blonde hair, I'm like, what? Like, where they do that at? Right now, it's okay, but like, come on now, you could have like dyed it a different color, but they were they were wearing it like me, and I mean, I had to take like a second look because they was looking at me while I'm looking at them while they were looking at me. You know what I'm saying? Now, all of a sudden, I do have different hairstyle. Why all of a sudden I'm wearing blonde and everybody want to wear blonde? Now, I done got my hair braided. Now, let me see how many people are just going to now start getting their hair. Like, you know, being a trendsetter is a good thing, but it comes a sense of delusional and illusional. I hope that's a different type of crazy where they really want to be you. Look, the star. They want to be you. Maybe they don't understand that there's billions of stars in the universe. Why wouldn't they be their own star? No, they want to be you. They want to be your own star. And manifest the life that you want. And be seen how you're being seen. And still be deceptive, still be tricking, still be manipulative, still be lying, still be this while getting to the money. Oh, that's crazy. Oh my God. I thought a broke spirit said something. I swear to God, on my table, I thought a broke spirit said something. This is a broken spirit. A broke spirit. It's just, these are people with a lack, impoverished mindset. Could be jealous and envious of other people, places, and things. What they got going on, what you got going on, what you doing, how you doing it, how you living, who's supporting you, who's loving you, who's giving to you. Baby, yes I do, but it's not with you. That may be the problem. You don't allow certain people, places, and things back into your life after they've shown you what it is. Okay, so moving on. Let me hurry up and close. This has been a long reading. Let me close this out. Hopefully, I brought you some sort of truth and guidance and clarity. Baby, I'm not trying to throw nobody, but I would call a spade on how the cards come out, you know? Don't judge me. Oh, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords energy. It ain't nothing to cut that. Then what we doing? We cutting them off left and right. I thought a broke person said something. Yeah, no. Maybe if you ain't got that winning mindset of investing and building and growing and elevating in life, then what you doing? You gonna get cut off. Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Swords energy. Let me see. What are you doing, Queen of Swords energy? You are protecting your peace. You may still be dealing with trust issues as well. You're still healing from this journey that you have been on. But you're not taking no mess. You're standing on business. You're showing up. You're doing. You're involving yourself. You're being a part of how the universe is seeing you and how you see the universe and everything in it. But you know when to be and do, and then you know when to remove yourself. You know when it's time to take action, and you know when it's time to just sit on your throne. You know when it's time to, you got to get up and move and do something different, and then you know where it's time to, keep it on the low. Okay? And the Queen of Swords is like, Okay, you could not be messing around with a lot of people right now either, for the fact that you ain't scared to tell a person about themselves. You be ready to tell a person about themselves, especially when it's messing with you. Okay. Let me pull the cards off the top. What is the Queen of Swords energy? The Eight of Cups. What did I just say? Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups. Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups. Baby, that's what we're doing. Baby, we trying to be successful and everything like that. We trying to overthrow the government and become the government. We trying to be mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually abundant in every aspect of life. So what do you do, family, friends, or ma'am, when somebody is short in that area? Are you willing to sacrifice who you are to help uplift that person, or are you going to cut that person off? Let me see. Let me see what you gonna do. Let me see. Oh, you're gonna cut them off. You're gonna walk away. You don't have no time for it. Okay. So you're gonna cut people off that lack in those certain areas. You may be tired of helping people that don't want to help themselves. It's kind of what you're giving here. No matter how many times you may say or do something, again, a person ain't gonna get it if they just don't get it. And that's my philosophy too. I'm gonna tell a person one time, but after that, baby, you're gonna have to learn on your own if you don't want to heed the feedback. I don't give advice and I don't give suggestions. I give feedback. And you're going to go where you're accepted, where you're wanted, where you're tolerated at, where people love you, people support you, where you feel proud and accomplished and you feel like you've done a good job today and you had the right people, places, and things in your life to get it done. So again, no matter what your story looks like from the past, you have been through the the downs, and now you're on the up. And so the Nine of Cups. What else? The Moon. What's the secret? The King of Cups. To the Fool. To the Three of Pentacles. To the Three of Swords. Oh, baby, say this. Okay, so you removed yourself out of the situation with people, places, and things. The Nine of Cups to the Moon is like, you're moving in silence, but you're doing everything and anything that makes you happy. And if you're single, you have a King of Cups in your energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh. And the Fool is a new beginning. A new beginning. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, give yourself grace. You've been through enough in life. Now it's time for you to live out the rest of your life happy, successful, around the people that support you. Do not engage in energies that talk about this if they're not improving, if they're not changing, if there's no growth, there's no elevation. Who gonna stay stuck in a story that's toxic, that's chaotic? Don't nobody want to hear that. We want to talk about when we gonna get the next government check from, you know what I'm saying? What's the next stimulus check coming out again? Yeah. Ain't nobody talking about no toxic stuff. Bye. And the Three of Swords to the Three of Pentacles. You have healed from a heartbreak, and now you could be committed to yourself, or you could have a partner that you are getting ready to marry. If you're in a relationship, okay. If you are in a relationship, how does this relationship looks like for you? Giving yourself a new beginning. You have to believe it. You have to want it. You have to see it for yourself. If you've been through the trials and tribulations of your life and you ain't living like that no more, you better tell yourself, I'm ready for this new beginning. I'm ready for new opportunities, new growth, new mindset, new elevation. But remember, new levels comes new devils. You ready to face the new devils? Let me see what it is. These are the old devils. They've been sacrificed. They under judgment. Okay, we gotta let them be and learn and You know, who gonna want to read about somebody's judgment? Nobody. Ain't nobody gonna want to be in that energy, sitting with them in that energy. We know where you at. Stay there. Learn your lesson until you grow up and learn it. That's where you're gonna be. Ain't nobody gonna engage in that. Who wants to be reading about somebody's karma? That's crazy. I don't want to read about nobody's karma. Maybe we want to talk about blessing upon blessing. If you are in a relationship, Queen of Wands upright. If you are in a relationship, whether you're man or female, you are standing in this relationship strong. You are knowing the direction. You are knowing actions, the wants, the needs, the courage to take the action to make it happen, Captain. You may like cereal too, because I seen Captain Crunch. I see somebody eating Captain Crunch or liking peanut butter crunch. Oh, what? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Y'all, somebody has something to say. Baby, didn't I just tell y'all new levels, new devils? And didn't I just tell y'all when I had a vision that there was going to be some sort of obstacles, some sort of twists and turns in this new beginning about to happen for a lot of people? I just said it. I seen it. If you are in your Queen of Wands energy, the twists and turns is the devil. There. But baby, he not coming at you one time. You got the King of Swords to the Ten of Wands to the devil again, to the devil. Okay. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. Let me give you a prime example of how this situation can play out, right? Hopefully, in this reading, the cards that I pulled out and the message that I seen and the how the cards came, right? And what was read, right? I'll use me as an example. If you were inspired by this message, if you received truth, clarity, if you are uplifted or enlightened, that's good. But we got to understand, not everybody's mindset is open and capable of seeing this reading as such. The devil would mean somebody trying to attack what I have said, somebody casting judgment on what I said, somebody, talking about, this could be somebody being like, Chloe's LGBTQ. Chloe's a prostitute. She's, she wants somebody's man, and that ain't even my story. You know what I mean? But these are toxic people that would feed off into that type of energy, trying to put that on me. The Queen of Wands to the devil? Yeah. That would be me doing a reading and people seeing me, oh, I'm the devil, or I'm demonic, or I'm controlling, or I'm possessive, and da-da-da. And this ain't none of that, because I ain't even on that type of time. But the King of Swords to the Ten of Wands to the devil again. Have family, friends, sir, ma'am, have y'all ever ran into a situation where you were speaking the truth and people turned your words and your truth, tried to turn that against you? This would be a situation like that. To where people would judge and twist and turn a truth. Now, let's say I did speak truth, right? Let's say some of this reading, it really hit home to some people, right? And you become triggered by it, right? You got to question yourself why you were triggered by how the cards came out, right? And what makes you feel like that? Because why would you be upset over a tarot card reading, right? But that's on you. You're with the problem. But to make me be a problem, because I'm speaking my own truth, that's again, that's delusions and illusions. And then judging, for me, speaking with the cards, listening to my intuition, using the spiritual gift and my experience to be able to share with you and what I've been through and how I see the reading, right? But this would be people, places, and things trying to use that against me to make me look like a devil. And baby, I ain't far from the devil. I mean, you want to see the devil, baby? We can go there. We can be there. I ain't got no problem with that. Just show up and I'm gonna show out, kind of thing, right? But I don't engage in that. I choose my peace. I choose freedom. I choose happiness. But to project the devil on family, friends, sir, ma'am, even on you, in regards to your lifestyle, the way you speak your truth, how you're living, what you're doing. This is almost like, now let me share. Okay. In the past, you may be looked at as somebody that didn't have it all, somebody that you were judged a lot, nobody wanted to be around you, right? People couldn't trust you. And then all of a sudden you get your life together. And people still remembering that same version of you when you were like in that lack mindset. This would be the same type of energy again, where family, friends, people, places, and things could be trying to bring up a past version of you and then try to make you look like something that you're not. Okay. Anything else before I close this out? This was very long. The Hermit. Light is being shown on this. There's some sort of light being justice. Baby, the divine said, a power greater than ourselves. Baby, faith says there's always going to be light shed. There's always going to be truth. What's done in the dark will always come into the light. Truth will always come out to the light. Or wait, wrong way. Truth will always be shown. Truth will always be shown. You may not get all the truth and answers right at the time that you want them, but I promise you, it could be months to years to weeks later, and it'll come out in unexpected time, unexpected places of how unexpected events happen. All right, family and friends. Sorry, I have been on here so long. Hopefully I gave you what you needed to hear. If not, go back into this reading. I promise you, man, I swear I got people that I talk to that is going through this right now as we speak. This is crazy how it came out of my energy. I love each and every one of you. I send you love and light. You guys, I have to go back to work, but I will be here tomorrow to do my readings over and over and over again. To my brothers and sisters on YouTube, stay prayed up, stay positive, keep doing what you're doing, because you're bringing truth and clarity in regards to situations where people need to hear. I love each and every one of you. Until I see you guys tomorrow, have a great night. And again, I apologize. This reading was kind of long, but maybe it was something you needed to hear. Until tomorrow, have a great evening.